Guys, here we go. This is just a little extension of what you've done before. Now, here's the new wrinkle, right? We have variables on both sides and constants on both sides, and we have a task. We have our one task, right? Our goal is still to isolate the variable. So we're still in isolate the variable mode. Which means for this first one, I want to get all of my x's on one side and all of these constants, right? These are my other like terms on the other. So I think I'm going to do pink on the left and blue on the right. All right, so boys and girls, pink on the left, boys on the left, girls on the left, boys on the right. Although I'm probably not allowed to say that, right? So let's go ahead. How do I get my x's over here? Well, I have an x over on the right, and I have to show the opposite of that. I would say I have to subtract it. I don't really think of it as having to have subtraction. I just think of showing the opposite of positive x, which is negative x or minus x. They're the same thing, and then that goes away over here. And then I subtract an x over here. Well, now that I've done that, I have 2x minus 1x is x. I bring down my plus 1 equals positive 11, right? Or plus 11. Now I can go to step 2. So far I'm collecting my like terms, right? I go to step 2, and now I can just undo this addition, and I'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and subtract 1 from both sides, and that goes away. Negative 1. So x now equals 10, right? Because 11 minus 1 is 10. So there we go. That's our final answer. This next one, really one step, right? I have two n's over here and an n over here and one constant here. So how do I get rid of this n, right? How do I do that? Well, I just show, let's just go ahead and show the opposite of n. What's the opposite of n? Negative n. Okay, n minus n, or positive n and negative n, they go away. And then I show negative n here, and 2n minus n is just 1 positive n. What's left over on this side? 11, all finished. So sometimes it's just one single step, right? Well, this one is different, right? This one has d's, 9d and 3d. Those are like terms. And then I'm going to use a different color and say this is a minus 9 or a negative 9, and this is a negative 3. So I want my oranges over to the right and my greens to the left. How do I get my 3D over to the other side? Well, I show the opposite of that 3D, right? So I say negative 3D. Well, positive 3D and negative 3D go away. And if I did it here, I have to do it on the other side. This is great. Okay, 9D minus 3D is 6D minus 9 equals, what's left over here? Negative 3. Now I'm going to rewrite this over here so I can finish the work because I don't have quite enough space. So I'm going to rewrite in yellow. I'm here at 6D minus 9 equals -3. Okay, well, I need to get this minus 9 or -9 over here. So how am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to undo this subtraction with addition. And minus 9 plus 9, that goes away. And if I did it over there, I have to do it over here. -3, positive 9 gives me positive 6. 6D. Now, most of you guys, when you get to this spot right here, you say, well, 6D equals 6, D must equal 1. If you just write it, I'm going to get very angry. I need you guys to remember, undo your multiplication with division. Show me the division by 6. I know that this is 1. I know that D is 1. I'm not saying it isn't, but you better show me these steps or things are going to get really, really difficult for you later on. Okay, a lot of you are saying, I see a variable on both sides. How do I know which side to move my variable to? Here's the trick, okay? Let's look at this last one down here. Let's look at this last guy down here. I have 5A and I have 8A, right? And then last but certainly not least, I have -3 and positive 6. Now, which side do I want my A's on? Well, really and truly, I see a larger value over here on the right. So I'm going to put my A's on the right. Okay? Because it looks like I'm going to be adding a -5A to both sides, or I'm going to be subtracting 5A from both sides. So why put it over here so I have a negative value? So instead, I'm going to subtract 5A from this side and subtract 5A from this side. And then this goes away. And what am I left with? I'm left with -3 equals 8A minus 5A is 3A plus 6. Okay, well, now I can move on and go to step 2. Step 2 says, get rid of this addition here. Well, how do we do it? We just show the opposite, plus 6 minus 6, and then minus 6. We have -9 equals 3A. I'm going to rewrite it over here. -9 equals 3A. All right, well, I have A on my A's on this side and my integers on the other side. I just need to get rid of this 3, right? And how do I get rid of multiplication? I get rid of it with division. So I divide by 3. That goes away. Divide by 3. And A is equal to -3. And that's it. That's all you guys have to do. So remember, you see the larger magnitude coefficient, the bigger number in front of the A, that's the side you want to move your A's to, and then finish the rest accordingly. That's it. You guys have a good time.